Welcome back to RideWire, the place where we dig into the machines that matter, from high-tech rockets on two wheels to the hard-working legends built to survive dust, dirt, rain, and everything in between. Today, we're diving into something that has riders, farmers, and old-school Yamaha fans buzzing. This is the long-awaited return of a classic workhorse, the 2026 Yamaha AG 175. Yes, you heard that right. Yamaha has brought back a name that defined rugged reliability for decades, and now it's re-emerging for a new generation, a stronger, smarter, and still built for the kind of terrain and tasks most bikes could only dream of handling. Now, if you know anything about the AG line, you know it wasn't originally built to impress but grow more to dominate sport bike charts. These bikes were made for real work. Back in the day, the AG 175 was the machine you'd find on farms, ranches, orchards, anywhere someone needed a motorcycle that didn't break, didn't complain, and didn't mind getting muddy every single day. That spirit is exactly what Yamaha seems to be reviving for 2026. And if the early details and leaks are accurate, this new version stays true to the rugged DNA while lifting the bike into the modern era just enough to feel current without losing its simplicity. At the core of the AG 175 revival is a familiar but improved power plant, a lightweight, responsive, agriculture-tuned two-stroke single around 171cc, reminiscent of the original but with tighter, cleaner fueling and a more efficient lubrication system. Yamaha appears to have held on to the character of the old reed valve design, but optimized it for reliability and cleaner burn. The result is easily manageable power, strong low-end torque, and the kind of mechanical straightforwardness that makes the bike easy to maintain anywhere. Don't expect earth-shattering horsepower. That's not the point. This engine is about usable grunt and minimal fuss, keeping you moving through fields, up hills, down rough tracks, or across muddy paddocks without hesitation. Riders can expect a top speed in the 80 to 100 km/h range, enough for rural roads but never pretending to be something it's not. Supporting that engine is a double cradle steel frame engineered to take abuse. It's a classic structure that works, and Yamaha knows it. Long travel suspension gives the bike that familiar farm-tool float, absorbing ruts, bumps, and uneven ground. A big 21-inch front wheel and an 18-inch rear add stability on loose surfaces, while the chunky tires are ready for everything from dry dirt to slippery grass. Even the braking system sticks to what works: simple, reliable drum brakes that avoid mud and grit interference better than discs and can be serviced on the spot with basic tools. It's not glamorous, but on an AG, function always comes first. Design-wise, the 2026 AG 175 strikes a balance between nostalgia and modern practicality. You get a tank and body shape that hint at its heritage, with clean, straightforward lines and practical color options like matte olive, deep red, or Yamaha's iconic farm bike yellow. Nothing flashy, just purposeful. A compact, round headlight keeps visibility strong without feeling fragile, and the display stays simply a speedometer, warning indicators, and just enough information to keep things useful. Yamaha seems determined to avoid overcomplicating a platform that thrives on simplicity. Where the bike really shines, though, is its utility. Yamaha equips it with a toughened cargo rack at the rear, sturdy enough for tools, fencing gear, feed bags, or small equipment. The chain is shielded with a protective guard to keep debris away, and the side stand is designed for stability on soft or uneven ground. The bike is narrow, maneuverable, and surprisingly light, making tight spaces and constant start and stop riding far easier than heavier four-stroke dual sports. Crash bars and chassis protectors complete the package, ensuring the AG 175 can survive drops, knocks, and the occasional run-in with farm obstacles. In short, it's built to be used, not pampered. Now, let's talk about why the 2026 AG 175 matters today. In a world of increasingly complex motorcycles filled with electronics, sensors, riding modes, and delicate components, the AG 175 stands apart by being deliberately simple. It brings back the kind of mechanical honesty riders miss, as something you can fix yourself, tune yourself, and push hard without fear of frying a computer. It's a bike with personality, a bike with grit, and a bike that knows exactly what job it has. However, it's not without trade-offs. Being a two-stroke means it won't win any awards for emissions or fuel economy. Drum brakes, while reliable on dirt, won't impress anyone used to modern discs, and it's definitely not meant for long highway trips or high-speed commuting. But the riders Yamaha aims this at don't want that. They want a tool, a companion in rough environments, something dependable, forgiving, and rugged. And that is where the AG 175 absolutely excels. As for price, Yamaha seems poised to keep this bike in the accessible range. Based on early hints on how they price their AG series models across global markets, the 2026 AG 175 is expected to land in the budget-friendly utility segment, cheap enough for farmers, practical riders, fleet buyers, and anyone needing a bike for everyday hard work. Exact numbers haven't been confirmed, but it's safe to expect something competitive and far below premium dual sport pricing. So what's the final verdict? The 2026 Yamaha AG 175 looks like a thoughtful revival rather than a redesign for the sake of nostalgia. It brings back everything that made the AG line legendary: durability, simplicity, ease of maintenance, and honest performance. It's not meant to thrill you with speed, it's meant to serve, to work, and to last. If Yamaha delivers on these expectations, the AG 175 won't just be a returning model, it'll become a new staple for riders who value toughness over tech. Whether you're on a farm, a property, or tackling rough trails daily, this machine is shaping up to be a loyal partner. If you want more reviews, deep dives, and first looks like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is RideWire, and we'll catch you in the next one.